watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Good evening. Today is Wednesday, October 25th, 2023. This is News 25. Hi, I'm Missy Kohler. With the death toll rising on the 19th day of the Israel and Hamas war, the UN talks about how their supplies are depleting. Rory Roselle has the details.
Continuing our coverage of the Israel and Hamas war, as of today, the UN has warned that they are on the verge of running out of fuel on the Gaza Strip and forcing it to reduce the extent and impose restrictions of relief efforts in the territory that is blockaded and in devastating conditions after the Israel airstrikes. This warning came in as hospitals in the Gaza are struggling to treat the massive influx of wounded people, especially with the dwindling resources. The death toll has also risen over 100 people since our coverage from yesterday. The death toll now sits at 6,546 Palestinians, and almost 17,500 others are wounded and trying to seek care. And the increasing Israeli airstrikes, further devastating many parts in the Gaza Strip, are also leaving many neighborhoods and other businesses in shambles and left digging through the debris.
There's a missing female horse roaming around in Pahrump, and the owner is looking for her.
A local family in Pahrump are looking for their missing horse. The female horse's name is Nakia and is 52.8 inches from where the neck meets the back to the ground. She's a sorrel with 4 high stockings and a flaxen mane and tail. Her mane is braided and she does not have shoes. Nakia was last seen by the owners in the area of Galley and Barney at 4 a.m. on Monday the 23rd. According to a source, Nakia was seen later that day around 1 p.m. with a couple of wild burros on Johnny. If you have any information for the missing horse, please contact Sean via cell or text at 702-372-9130.
The American Red Cross of Southern Nevada is holding a special blood drive on Friday, October 27th at Mandalay Bay that will reward participants with free tickets to the Shark Reef Aquarium and the Undersea Explorer Virtual Reality Theater.
The American Red Cross of Southern Nevada will be teaming up with Mandalay Bay's Shark Reef for a special blood drive event on Friday, October 27th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Since the summer and natural disasters causing a shortfall of blood donations, the Red Cross has become in need of more blood donations, especially for type O blood. While type O positive is the most frequently transfused blood type, O negative serves as the universal donor and is used in emergency situations when the patient's blood cannot be quickly determined. As an incentive to donate, those who donate during this event will receive complimentary admission to the Shark Reef Aquarium and the Undersea Explorer Virtual Reality Theater. Additionally, those who donate will also have their parking fees waived at the blood drive. Should you wish to donate, you can schedule an appointment via Red Cross Blood Donor app, visiting redcrossblood.org, or by calling 1-800-RED-CROSS. Be sure to use sponsor code HOLLOWREEF when you schedule an appointment for Friday's blood drive event.
Norm Hansen biked across America in search of his father back in 1965. We spoke to Norm to tell us about his journey and the book that he wrote about it.
It started when I was about 21 years old. I had been training for the Olympic team for a couple of years on a Schwinn Paramount, and I didn't make the team or make the cut, as they say. And I was, getting out of college and trying to figure out where I was going to go. So somebody said, hey, how about bike across America to the New York World's Fair from Newport Beach? Well, it took us 6 months to get set up for it, and then we started on May 1st, 1965. And the first 1,000 miles was pretty rough because it was all through the desert on Highway 60. And there were just the two of us. And in those days, there were no vans following. There was no bike lanes, no helmets, very little water, etc. So it was a pretty tough 1,000 miles. At any rate, after that, I came back and was headed for Vietnam, but got lucky on that. Didn't have to go. Went to college, and then this trip sat dormant for almost, 55 years. It's 2023, so it's been 57 some years since it took us 2 years to do the book. The bike that I started with was a typical 10-speed, as they called them in the 60s. It was made by the Schwinn Company, and actually Richard Schwinn himself restored that bike over there twice. And then it's graduated went from road bikes to mountain bikes to BMX racing and downhill racing. So there's all kinds of different bikes now that really help the general public be able to ride and enjoy the outside. And you know, it's a great exercise. Now we have pedal assist, which I have now. I have a carbon fiber pedal assisted bike that helps me climb the 11% grades, which I don't attempt too often because I'm no young chicken anymore. Today it's uniquely different. Back then there were no bike tours in '65. This was all brand new. Things didn't start till '69. And we were kind of like, I guess somebody said in the YouTube video that we were the kind of pioneers of this thing. So I still ride up here in Pahrump, and it's beautiful up here with the surrounding mountains and the fresh air you guys have got. It's beautiful. So that's what I do, just short rides. I'm going to Moab next week in my RV. The book is a chronological day-by-day ride. I wrote the diary, and my partner Butch took all the pictures. And the pictures were redigitized for the YouTube video, which is on Bike Across America. And each day chronicalizes how many miles we did, where we were, and where we slept. We had to sleep on the ground most of the time because we couldn't get to any hotels. There were no 7-Elevens and no bike lanes and no Holiday Inn Expresses. It was desolate out there. And so, you know, day by day, chronicle till we get to New York. It took us 42 days to do the trip with 2 or 3 days of actual rest. Well, we didn't ride. Amazon Prime sells the book on Bike Across America in 1965, Finding My Father, and you'll see it on there, and you can order it, and it usually takes one day to get it. It's a hardcover book with all colored pictures of the trip, of each state we went through, and it's been professionally edited, etc., although my writing skills were not all that good. It took 2 years to write the book and 1 year to do the documentary film, which was all done up here in Pahrump at my friend's house up here. And I'm up here again for another 6 months.
The Clark County Fire Department is looking for volunteers, and we'll tell you all about that after the break. Stay with us.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. This segment of the news is brought to you by John Air. For all your heating and air conditioning needs, call 775-751-2372.
Welcome back to News 25. The Clark County Fire Department is seeking volunteers for rural parts of the county.
The Clark County Fire Department is seeking volunteer firefighters to help serve in rural parts of the county. There are 10 volunteer fire stations throughout the county with close to 120 people who make up the volunteer firefighters. Participants will go through training that's held over 3 weekends, twice a year, starting in March and September, and about 20 hours of online courses. Training includes hazmat and exterior firefighting skills. About 75% of the volunteers are residents and respond to calls in the communities they call home. Anyone who is interested in applying is asked to email ruralccfd@clarkcountynv.gov or visit joinccfd.org. Volunteer stations are located in areas like Bunkerville, Moapa, Searchlight, Sandy Valley, Mountain Springs, Cold Creek, Indian Springs, and Cal Neve Airy.
The Pahrump Valley Rotary Club is hosting their free Spooky Eye Halloween event on October 31st. News 25 caught up with the Vice President of the Rotary Club to tell us all about it.
Hi, I'm here to talk about the Spooky Eye Halloween event at the Calvada Eye on October 31st from 5 to 8 p.m. We're looking for participants needed to pass out candy. It's basically a trunk or treat. You can bring a booth, you can bring cars. I'd just like to have everybody give me a call so I know how many people are going to be out here. Right now I have a list of over 30 different organizations, neighbors, families, candidates, whatever. They're all going to be out here trick-or-treating. There's no charge for the event, either for the kids or the participants. Just bring candy for the kids, and if you can dress in costume, that's always fun. We have a lot of good time. It's going to be right here at the Calvada Eye. Valley Electric is supplying us with electric lights for out here, so we're looking forward to that. And we hope everybody will come out. And if you don't know where the Calvada Eye is, it is previously known as the Duck Pond. It is where the county commissioners meet on Walt Williams Drive and Calvada. To reserve your spot, give me a call, 775-764-0681, or text me, either way, and I'll get you on the list and respond back to you. Thank you. You can also reach us on Facebook at the Pahrump Valley Rotary Club on Facebook.
The Nye County Commissioners approved a proclamation making October 15th White Cane Safety Day in Nye County.
We have a proclamation with the county commissioners in Nye County, and because I didn't make the first one in October, we're going to make the second one on October 17th, and if they approve it, then they will also do a proclamation claiming that the October 15th is the White Cane Safety Day, and it'd be wonderful if they can do that, but it's amazing how many states and counties and cities have not done this. But I know that I did the research. Actually, the research was done by the governor's office. I asked this lady to help me find out because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't asking for the governor to do something if it had already been done. And I found that they did not. And the only thing they did do is they formed a bureau for the blind, but they did not do any proclamation. So I think this is a good movement that we should at least, if DOT doesn't work this year, we'll continue and try next year.
Thank you, Chair. I'd like to make a motion to recognize Nye County Proclamation P2023-09, recognizing October 15th, 2023 as White Cane Safety Day in Nye County.
Second.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second on the floor. If there's no further discussion, I'll call for the vote, please.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Over the weekend, Prime Video and the UNLV Marching Band partnered together for a super event. Rory Roselle tells us more.
On Friday, October 20th, Amazon Prime Video had a special surprise to kick off the weekend of TwitchCon. Prime Video and the University of Las Vegas, otherwise known as UNLV's marching band, played at the outside of the entrance before they made their way through the halls of the convention center to Prime Video's Super College Fair. There, the group of students gathered together in front of the activation space where they presented a performance to get the audience excited for the 2023 TwitchCon. Over the weekend, Prime Video brought their hit series Gen V and Invincible to life at this activation. Also over the weekend, TwitchCon attendees were able to find the super in them as they walked through the space filled with virtual campus tours, games hosted by popular Twitch streamers, and more.
Coming up, a look at sports. Stick around.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Thanks for staying with us. Time now for a look at sports. Here's Mikey.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports. Las Vegas Aces held their championship parade yesterday, followed up with a celebration at Toshiba Plaza. There they are, your 2023 WNBA champions. Speaking of champions, the Vegas Golden Knights, they're off to the best start by any NHL team who won the Stanley Cup the year before. They had a 6-0 record going into this game, looking to make it 7-0 against the Philadelphia Flyers last night. Look at this goal. Paul Cotter. Through the legs, passed to himself. Beautiful. With less than a minute to go, tied at 2, Shea Theodore. With the late game heroics, Golden Knights go on to win 3-2. They welcome the Blackhawks this Friday afternoon. Las Vegas Raiders play the Detroit Lions in Detroit for Monday Night Football. Pahrump Valley Trojan girls soccer, they're at Mater East in Las Vegas today. Varsity game in progress, and JV at 6 p.m. That's your look at sports on News 25.
Christy Sigmund from Never Forgotten Animal Society is here to tell us about a cute dog named Mickey looking for his new forever home.
Today's Rescue a Pet segment is brought to you by Realty Executives in Action. Put the team at Realty Executives in action for you.
So this is Mickey. He is located at Never Forgotten Animal Society. Mickey is a sweet terrier mix who has just so much energy and so much love to give. We rescued him from Riverside. He was on their euthanization list. And since he has been here, he has just been so sweet and so loving and has gotten along with all of our babies. We could not be happier to have him. However, we would love for him to go to his forever home. So this is Mickey. So we are located at Never Forgotten Animal Society, 3091 North David. That's on the corner of Bell Vista and David. And our telephone number is 775-537-8674.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
A look outside at the Lerner and Rowe weather cam brings us a breezy day today. Temperature's a little bit cooler too. John's coming in just a minute to tell us what to expect for the rest of the week. Stay with us.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios, all up and down the Ace Country Radio Network and to your mobile device on Facebook. Let's take a look at this weather map. Looks kind of like some fall weather. Look at that. Currently 65 degrees, 68 out in Fallon. Carson City checked in at 62 today, and that makes them the Cool Spot Award winner, wrestling the honors away from Tonopah, which just hit 65. 66 out in Goldfield. Seems like you're in the money, but out in Beatty at 73 degrees. Beautiful 79 in both Amargos and Las Vegas. Weather Twins. Ring ding ding, Las Vegas, you win the over-under with a low tonight at 55. Out in Death Valley, it's a pleasant 90. And here in the paradise of Pahrump, let's take a look. 75 degrees is our current temperature. 78 just a little bit early, didn't feel too bad. Winds out of the south-southeast to 11 miles per hour. Sent some trash bags across my yard this morning. The sun rose at 7 a.m. Look forward to set this evening, 5:55. We're heading down to a low tonight at 54 degrees. We got a few clouds up there in the sky, so it should be a gorgeous sunset. And kind of a balmy sunset with 43% humidity. Should we have some clouds tomorrow? Probably, but no, I don't think we do. Look at this. Yeah, sunshine tomorrow. Nice. A little bit of cloud cover on Friday. Temperatures dipping down over the weekend. We get all the way down to 64 on Sunday under cloudy or sunny skies. Winds kicking up to 13 miles per hour. I don't think Sunday's going to be a really great day for anything but sitting inside watching some football. How about that? Monday night football also will be good. The sun will be shining and the temperatures start creeping up. We get all the way up to 72 degrees by next week. So kind of a little up and down roller coaster ride temperature-wise. Not too much wind. It looks like a fine fall weather week. Back to the desk. Here's Missy Kohler.
Thanks, John. Big Dick's Pizzeria will be hosting an early trunk or treat this season right in their parking lot this Thursday, October 26th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Sounds like a lot of fun to me. That's going to wrap things up for us here at News 25 tonight. We thank you so much for watching and hope you have a great night. Thanks.